All right, we're doing another little video of a story of uh, up in the mountain cabin with Jim's mother. And so I'm going to show you a picture here. This is Jim. And I think, did your mom take this picture?
Yeah.
And that's him walking in the snow with a big box and a battery on his back. So let's back up a little bit because we just had uh, the other video was getting a little long. So your mom was in the cabin, and you had went back up to bring her out, and you went to start the car, and the battery didn't start.
Right. So I knew that we had to get out of there pretty quick because if the snow comes, then wouldn't be able to get the car out, and any of our stuff or anything. So I found this box. It was an apple box, and I put some straps on it. I put that on my back, and I walked 15 miles into this town to get a battery. And I got the battery, and I put the battery in the box and carried it back 15 miles to the cabin. When I got back to the cabin, why, that picture shows that there was already about 12 inches of snow on the ground, and it had snowed quite a bit. So what happened is we decided we'd just go ahead and try to get out of there. But after I walked that 15 miles with that battery, I didn't have no chains, and I knew I had to have chains to get up out of there. So I had a big log chain, and I took a cold chisel and a hammer, and I cut that chain into short lengths, and I put them around all four tires, and I had a bunch of bolts. I bolted the chains together, so I had chains on all four tires, and so we got everything loaded again and headed up the hill to get out of there. And the higher we got up on the mountain, the deeper the snow got. So when we got up to about halfway to the top
Why did you have to go higher?
to get out of there, because it was down in a hole where
Oh,
the Fordyce was.
I got it.
And so we had to go up over the hill to get out. And so when we got up about halfway, why, the snow was so deep, it's pushing snow with the bumper, and the old car would not go any further, and just hit the snowbank, and we just wouldn't go any further. So I told Mom, well, we're just going to have to go back to the cabin. So we loaded up a few things that we needed, and we walked back to the cabin about a mile and a half to the cabin, and we had plenty of food there, so we was okay. But it snowed and snowed, and so after 3 days, my brother and my friend decided that we didn't come out, so they must have figured we got snowed in. So they brought the snowmobiles up and got in there with the snowmobiles, and they got us loaded up and took us out on the snowmobiles, and I left my car sitting there. And so the next spring when I went up there, why, the top of the car, so much snow got on it that it kind of caved the roof in a little bit, and I just took my feet, and it was a Ford Bronco, and pushed the roof up. Then I found out that the squirrels, or we called them whistle pigs, they got in and chewed all the rubber hoses off of the car and chewed some of the fins out of the radiator. And so I had to go to town and get some hoses and fix the radiator so I could put water in it. And then we got it all going, and we came back out. So we kept it until my brother and I got where we couldn't go back up there anymore, and we sold it to my friend.
What year was that?
It was 98, I think. So anyway, they have the cabin now, and they just love it, and they went back up there this year. And I just got a phone call from him here about a couple of weeks ago, and said that his sons took him up there for Father's Day. His wife couldn't go because she's just getting over cancer, so she couldn't go up there, but his sons took him up there for his Father's Day present. Said everything was good.
Well, that seems like some wonderful stories in a great place to have spent a lot of your time with the family. Thank you for sharing, and we appreciate it.
Okay. Signing off. Thank you.